So, Ms. Massey, yourself included, Mr. Keith, Ms. Blackwood, Ms. Green just joined, Mr. McCoy, Mr. Elliott, Mr. Stowers, and Denton. So you've got a full house.
All right, great. Well, we would like to call to order our Budget Committee meeting for June 18th. Justin, would you call the roll? Or you've already called the roll, actually. So.
That's fine.
So if they don't have to say present, I guess it signifies it by the video, we'll just move on to approval of minutes.
So move.
Yep.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Moving on to unfinished business. Justin, would you read our first item?
Yes, ma'am. Item 20I-34, an ordinance amending ordinance 19 OR 32, 2020 annual budget, Pulaski County, Arkansas, to delete a detention officer position and to upgrade the director of data processing position to director of information technology, effective July 4th, 2020.
Move to send to the full quorum court with a due pass recommendation.
Second.
Been moved and properly second. Are there any questions or comments?
Guys, if you have a question, you can either use the raise your hand function or just you can go ahead and unmute yourself. And I'm seeing none, Ms. Massey.
Okay. Would you call the roll, please?
Hold on, we got someone that just called in. I don't know if we lost Curtis here or not. So 1 second. Curtis, did you call in on your phone?
I did.
All right, I got to rename you, man.
Okay, that's fine.
We are about to call the roll on the first item, which is 20I-34. So, Mr. Keith, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Massey?
Aye.
Ms. Green?
Aye.
Ms. Blackwood?
Aye.
Mr. McCoy?
Yes.
Mr. Elliott?
Yes.
Mr. Stowers?
Yes.
And Mr. Denton?
Aye.
8 ayes, 0 nays.
Okay. With unanimous vote of yes, this will go to the full quorum court for final approval. Moving on to the next and second and last item for discussion. Could you read the item, please?
Yes, ma'am. 20I-35, an ordinance amending ordinance 19 OR 32, 2020 annual budget, Pulaski County, Arkansas, to delete 3 detention officer positions and to create a prevention and reentry director position and a communications specialist position effective July 4th, 2020.
Move we send this to the full quorum court with a due pass recommendation.
Second.
Second. Been moved and properly second. Are there any questions or comments?
I'm seeing none, Ms. Massey. Once again, if you do have questions, I would just say either raise your hand on the function or go ahead and unmute yourself for the question. I'm seeing none, Ms. Massey.
Hey, Justin, I just want to make a comment. If I could.
That would be up to the chair, Mr. Stowers.
You're recognized.
Thank you, Ms. Massey. I just want to say how much I appreciate Sheriff Higgins and his efforts here. You know, what he's really doing is taking some positions that we've not been able to fill for a long time and turning those into positions that are much needed, particularly in the environment and the community that we're in today, from the perspective of community policing, of police officers being officers of the peace. I just think from the communication perspective, the IT perspective, and that he's had the cameras for so many months and has not been able to actually put those on the street because, or in the jail, because of the lack of IT resources. So thank you, Sheriff Higgins, for bringing this to us in a manner that's budget neutral, does not increase the county's liability from a budget perspective, but does provide for 3 very important roles, positions, public servants, whatever you want to call them, that will be vital and will be vital going forward. Thank you, Ms. Massey. I yield.
Are there any other questions or comments?
I'm seeing none, Miss Massey.
If there be none, then Justin, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Keith,
Yes.
Miss Massey,
Aye.
Miss Green,
Aye.
Miss Blackwood,
Aye.
Mr. McCoy,
No.
Mr. Elliott,
Yes.
Mr. Stowers,
Yes.
Mr. Denton.
Aye.
7 ayes, 1 nay, Miss Massey.
Okay, this will go to the full quorum court for final approval. Are there any announcements or comments?
I have received no public comments submitted to my office, Miss Massey.
Okay, is Hutch on this call? I think
He is. Do you have a question for him?
I don't. Is there anything that he would like to say? If not,
No.
okay. Well, if there be no other questions or comments, this concludes our business for today, and I'd like to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Been moved that we adjourn. So,
Very good. Thank you, Miss Massey.
thank you.
You.